Hi, this is a one-piece sleeve draft created in Inkscape. Watch the full video to see all the instructions. You will find in my channel that I had already created a sleeve draft, but it was done in Valentina. To be honest, I use both Valentina and Inkscape. Valentina is technically superior for professional reusable patterns because of its measurement database, but even I am mastering all its complexities. When I want more freedom to move elements and design, I find myself reaching to Inkscape because it feels less restrictive. Let's begin. As you can see, I've got a back bodice. If you don't have a back bodice, watch my videos on how to draft the bodices, as you will need it to create the sleeve. And now you click on, with your node tool selected, you click on the armhole, you select that node, you copy it, there's a copy on the top, or you put Control C and copy, and then you place in, you right click, and you can put your paste in place. You also find paste in place if you go to the edit and you see a paste and paste in place. Okay, and once you do that, you go to part, select your object, and then you break apart. Okay, and then you also split the part. And now if you notice, there's a box that appeared here, and that piece would be separated. So now you select that piece is selected. That you still on your nodes tool, you select the nodes and you join the thing with the selected end nodes, which is with a new segment, and this is this tool here that you use, and then you see it created the line there. Then you insert a node, and once you inserted the node, deactivate all the other nodes, and you take this node here and you drag it in line with that node. This is a draft indicating all the equations that you will require when you shaping your sleeve head. Once you reach this point with the select your nodes tool, you click onto this node, and I'm going to use my arrow key, and then I'm going to move it to the right a bit to make sure that I got the sleeve selected and not the borders. As you will note, I have an insert on the right hand side which shows you the cap height, where your cap height should start from your shoulder to about your bicep line, and I drop it here where your underarm actually it is, the armpit. So that's where I drop from armpit line. I drop it 2 centimeters going down for ease of movement. If you have it direct at your underarm, you're not going to be comfortable with the sleeves, and it's going to restrict your movements. So you'd go into the Y, while you got the node selected, and you add 2 centimeters to lengthen that line. In actual fact, both these nodes, if you measure it should be, this is your armpit, your bicep line. It's actually half your bicep line, half the measure of your bicep line. Select that piece and move it down to some space where you can start creating your sleeves. You click on it twice to get the rotating handles, and you rotate it till this end here meets with this dotted line. Click on your nodes tool and you can bring this line. And delete all these nodes. You don't need this node here. Select this node here. Using a shift key only, you can select both, and then you press this and it will straighten that line. Once that is selected, you select it, make sure you selected it with your selection tool, and then you copy and then you paste in place. I'm sure you should have seen on my other parts where I'm pasting in place, and this is how you paste in place. And then I use this rotation tool, I move it somewhere to the center here. And then I take this tool here, I flip it, the object horizontally. So I flip it horizontally. And I just adjust the both pieces together. I select both the pieces. You go to part, object to part, and make sure your part, all your pieces are in the part, and then you click union into one piece. Select the nodes at the ends from this point to the top. You got to do this on both sides. You select it and then you insert node. You insert two nodes, so you'll get 3 separations over there, and you do the same on the right. Okay, this here now is used to shape your curve of your sleeve head. You click onto these nodes that you created here. This is going to go 1 centimeter down, so you're going to use this Y, and you're going to add 1. And you see what happens, it dropped it down. So the next node you're going to go up, and you're going to go minus. When you're going up, you click minus, and it's going to be 0.5. And then you're going to click onto this node here, and you're going to click minus again 1.5, and see how it shapes your head. You go on to the right side, node you on the right hand side, you go to the Y, you minus, and it will be 1.8 centimeters. So if you take it 1.8 up, you go to the next node, and you're going to go minus 0.8, and you're going to take that up. And the last node here, you're going to add plus because you're going down, and it's 1.3 centimeters. And with that, now you can see your sleeve head, how it is. So if the lines are not very smooth, you select your nodes, and you use this where it says make selected nodes auto smooth. You click on that, it will shape your nodes. So you do the same on the right. You click on this. When your nodes are selected, make sure they are all blue, so it's active, and then you click onto this tool, and then you can see automatically it has been shaped. That's your sleeve head. You continue from here. Now you got to draw lines going down on either end of the sleeve. So you can draw a line with your snapping tool on active. It will show you an X over here on the top, if you notice. Now to lengthen your sleeve, if you look at this point here and this point here, on the y-axis it's showing 75.805. So if you go here and you select all, and you copy it, and you go to the end node, and you delete all that's here, and you paste what you copied, and you're going to add. So I'm going to just increase it, but I'm going to put my length as 35, and you put whatever length you want. So I'm putting it as 35, so it moved it to 35. So why I'm using this points here measurement is because this is the starting point on the ruler. You see on the ruler it's starting at 75, so 75 from till this point will give you that 110 without using a calculator. So if you look at the difference now, this line here from there to here, it should measure 35. Okay, because the starting point is 75, so you won't see the exact thing here. It's unlike the Valentina project where you automatically save your measurements and it will create it automatically. Here you'll unfortunately have to do your measurement manually, and it's not difficult. If you concentrate, you'll know how to do it. It's just a maths equation. You'll have to learn how to match, subtract, add, divide, and multiply. Now for your wrist measurement, I'm going to take the bottom nodes. I'm going to add a node to the center. And then I'm going to see now what the center node is. I'm going to select that. Select all, and I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to add it to the bottom here. I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to add, if your wrist is measuring, well, to say 20 centimeters, you're going to add 10. So I'm going to put plus 10. it will move my measurement to that end there. And now the same you do on the left hand side. It's got the same measurement, it's already selected and copied. So you just go to the end there and you're going to add that there, paste it, and you're going to minus 10, and you're going on to that side. So it now created your wrist measurement. Now before I close this up, I just want to show you, I'm going to copy this piece here. I'm going to select it, this top piece. I'm going to make a copy of it, and I'm going to paste it somewhere where I can store it. Maybe I'll put it up here just for now. I'm going to paste that there. And what you're going to do with this, if you select your nodes tool, and if you take this and you bring it up, minus on the Y, minus 1 centimeter, it's going to go up 1 centimeter. And what I'm trying to do here now is, this piece that you got here, you can create another sleeve out of it, and that will be your cap sleeve. You can do that, and you can on either side here take it out by 0.5, or you can just leave it like that, and that will create your cap sleeve for your it'll create a cap sleeve here. Okay, that's what you can do. Now to combine this full sleeve, you select both the pieces, and you go to part, and you go to object to part, and then you make union. And when you do union, you can see now it combined it. Now to complete the sleeve, you select your bottom piece and your top piece, your cap height and your bottom selection, and you go to part, object to part, and you go to union. So now you can see it combined it, and it created one sleeve pattern. Okay, and when I select, you can see these little arrows, and this is arrow that indicates your center line. Okay, and this arrow also gives you an indication of the lines in your side. These are actually giving you indication. Now you look at this, and this here, it's a center line. Same if you click onto your nodes tool, you will see that there's a line here. You can take your pen tool, and you can draw a line in the center. I'll copy the back bodice and the sleeve on another page to show you. Now if I select the sleeves and I move it to the center of the shoulder on the back bodice, I click twice, and I'm going to move the rotation tool to that point. I'm going to rotate the sleeves. When this happens and you try to rotate or do something and it doesn't work, then you must turn off your snapping. But the snapping also at times creates an interference. So now you see it's moving. The snapping tool was restricting me from moving. So you can just move it as though you're going to be stitching this thing onto the sleeve. You keep moving your rotation tool to the point. I'm going to sort of join this onto my sort of stitching line. I'll move the rotation tool there, and I'm going to move this. And you move that, and you can see. Now you can see my sleeves is fitting properly onto my bodice. With this little bit here, you have to ease into your sleeve. Every sleeve pattern has a bit of ease on it for comfortable fit and for ease of movement. Now the pattern piece is correct, and you don't have to worry about the front, because the front has been adjusted. It has been deepened in the front, as I showed you previously. There's a difference between the back and the front. I can show it to you again just to make 100% sure that if I copy this piece and I paste it in place, and you should know how to do that by now. Paste in place, and I'll change the color, and then I'll flip that over, and I'll place it onto this pattern piece here. just stick to this pattern piece, and now you can see now you can visibly see the one side from the other. Basically, I took that pattern and I flipped it over. Now you can see the sleeve head is different. This here shows the back, the front is deeper, and there's the back here. Look at this here, this is the back, and this is the front. Okay, I hope you learned something from this. Happy drafting. Please be patient when you are learning. It's not simple as just taking a line and just drawing it and creating anything. Once you get used to it, you'll enjoy creating your patterns on this rather than working more with pen and paper and eraser, and it's a little bit frustrating. And also you can save this as a PDF and have it printed, and you can keep it as your permanent copy.